Hello, hi, welcome. I'm playing Spelunky in the Spelunky Daily Challenge for Spelunky, where today I'll daily challenge myself to get a higher score than anybody of all of the other players that I know. And here's this leaderboard for last time that I played, where what you can see is I came second to Cox6. Matthew Cox, my friend, who routinely, frequently, very regularly beats me somehow. Now, an interesting thing's happened with today's scoreboard. A lot of people have played today. Yeah, I haven't. It's about 10:30. I've got a pizza coming, so at some point I'm just going to run and get that. We'll have to work out a pausing thing. What's happened here is Cox6 hasn't played yet today, and it's mind games because I'm certain that he knows that I haven't played. And he's going to wait until I get a score, and then he's going to see if he can beat that, because there's no other explanation for what's going on. Obviously, you know, all these other scores to beat in the meantime. Got to beat Rich there, he's done quite well. That's pretty high in the world of Spelunky with just 32,000. I think I can do better than that. So if I can remember how to play the game. No, I have to go back to the main menu, so this is good. You get to watch me go through the menus of the daily challenge. Every time I do a daily challenge, I challenge myself to speak, which is very hard, as you can tell, for me to do. And I talk about a topic. I can't push those blocks because this isn't like old Spelunky where you could. And the topic for today's topic is the topic of the Baldur's Gate games, video games from the very late 90s, or I think it was like 98 and 2000 or something like that. And the reason I picked this topic is because I was in a hurry to pick a topic because I was running out of day to do the challenge. And I was looking through stuff that I really care about and I'm really interested in, I could talk about for a long time. And the Baldur's Gate games, or Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, are things that fit into that category of things that I really care a lot about. Really quite a bit. Like, you know, you have your favourite books and you have your favourite bits of music and you have your favourite TV series or whatever other things, and for me it's the same sort of thing, but in video game form. And they are, I don't know if I'd say life-changing, but they're really significant for me as games for a whole bunch of reasons that hopefully I'll be able to excitingly articulate for you. I won't, but we'll try. And this is good. What I like about these things that I'm doing is I tend to finish the first level without actually having told you anything about the thing that I'm talking about, and I've done it again. So marvellous. There we are, 94 seconds of Spelunky, and I've avoided the topic of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I should quickly add I want a jetpack. I probably better not angry that person. Angry him. I do want a jetpack though. Should probably add, I think there are one or two other Baldur's Gate games. Like I think there's Dark Alliance, which I believe was more of a hack and slash RPG on one of the consoles a while back when I didn't play on many consoles, which I do sometimes, but back then I didn't have any to hand. So we won't be talking about that. That's also a thing we won't be talking about. Another thing we're not talking about is the Baldur's Gate games, because I still haven't got to them. So once again, just unprofessional. I should add quickly that I've written professionally about the Baldur's Gate games. I wrote a retrospective for Eurogamer a year ago, I think, on both games, which is one of the most personal things that I've ever actually put on the internet for money for people to look at. And it's also a piece of work that I'm really proud of, and I might put a bomb there and see if I can get a dog and sticky bombs. Yeah, that's a bonus. Excellent. But I don't know, maybe that'll help you understand the sort of level of passion I feel about these games. I bought the first Baldur's Gate game in '98 on a whim. And I played RPGs as a kid and I'd liked them, but I hadn't played an RPG on the PC for, I don't know, a long time. And oh dear. and I hadn't met really any that I cared about, and I didn't actually expect it to be that good. It had got some good reviews, but I thought, you know, it'll be kind of it was a distraction. I had some spending money, and I was, to be honest, oh dear, no, I better, quickly now. Ah! Oh God, oh no, he doesn't have a gun. This is fine, everything's fine. Where's his gun? Oh, okay. If I can sticky bomb him. Alright, temporarily stopping the topic of conversation, because this has gone no, not there. It's gone a bit wrong. That's what I want, that's attached to it. Yeah! I'm quite good at doing that. I'm quite good at sticking bombs on people. That could have gone a lot worse. I was really lucky there. Very fortunate. Yeah, so I bought a game on a whim that turned out to be one of my favourites ever. The first thing I noticed about it was Baldur's Gate 1 is really big, and was really big at the time, and I don't know if it's as really big now. I didn't mean to do that, I pressed the wrong button. And a corpse has just fallen through. I was trying to drop a bomb here so I could get a bit of extra cash. Because that's what this is all about, really. It's about cash. It's very large, and it's a very open world RPG. The second one isn't so much concerned with being an open world, I don't think. But we'll come to that in time, if we have time. I'm sure we'll have time. But it's immediately a game that doesn't care if you walk off the beaten track, which is also very interesting. It's not particularly accessible, partly for that reason, partly because at the time it used the old Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition rules, which are a bit eccentric. They're not the best rule set in the world, but they're good for some things. The problem being, come on. Spelunky is a game all about picking up items you don't want to pick up. But it's not a game that really, sort of the manual tells you a bit about how D&D 2nd edition works, and it tells you about the weird concepts of things like THACO, and how having some numbers high in your character is good, but other numbers low is good. Like, you want to roll high to hit people, and you want to roll high for saving throws, but you want to roll low for ability checks for some reason. So it's just a system that's a bit eccentric, but it's been around for a long time. It's very established, so it wasn't that hard to make game rules out of. And I don't think it'd been by far the first game to do that. But yeah, it started with a weird rule set, and then immediately, I think a lot of people did this when they played the first game. Immediately what happens is, I'm just trying to think of where I'm going to put both the shotgun and the thing so they don't get run over. Just put that up there, that should be safe there, and then I can pick this up and go da 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 da. Because what always happens when I release the ball is my gear gets run over. Always happens to me. It's a game that, though it directs you with a plot that initially is actually a little bit weak, it just throws you out in the world. Oh dear. I'll tell you what though, I am as much. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh, you see? So I'd recommend 37,000. Come on! How? What we're going to do is wait for Matthew. You know what he'll do? He'll watch this video. Matthew Cox. No, he won't, because it won't be uploaded fast enough because the internet in London. But nearly top 1,000. Yeah, so I'd recommend that you Baldur's Gate, because big open world, and the second game is not, it's different, and the second game is kind of a deconstruction of RPGs, a bit like Watchmen is a deconstruction of superheroes, whereby all the heroes are actually, they've terribly damaged people, because being a fantasy hero actually would be awful, and solving problems by killing things all the time would do things to you. And that's in there, and you don't see that kind of stuff even in games nowadays very often. Seeing it in games half a generation ago, it's a bit special. So much more I could have said. Tell you what though, let's look at that. Look at all the people everyone plays. Look, Graham's got a lady with a nose, and Landon's got a, I don't know what that is, I guess it's a guy with a nose. Christian's got some glasses. Pip's got a turban. And most other people are copying me, but not doing as well. I am very influenza. Oh, this is awkward, isn't it? Bye!